What's up, everyone? This is the boy Jordan Bro World. We're back here with another video with Madden NFL 21. If y'all watch my stream, go ahead and push that like button, the share button, the comment button. Let me know where you watching it from as well. Welcome to the stream. I do appreciate it. Everyone, thank you for that. Like I do appreciate it, my guy. Welcome to the stream.
Today, from Buffalo Bills Stadium in Orchard Park, New York, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills taking on Cam Newton and the New England Patriots.
From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Bills Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the New England Patriots. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well, too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50. Out come the Patriots with their new quarterback for 2020, and he, like their previous quarterback, a former MVP, Cam Newton.
We both know it's a league where they seemingly throw the ball in just about every play, but watching him perform last week where he threw 3 touchdown passes still caught my eye in a big way.
Still kind of the gold standard, 3 touchdown passes, isn't it? And for his efforts last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I can't wait to see what he does this week.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The shotgun snap for Newton. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Pass interference. Defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Nick Folk for the point after. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
If you're watching my stream, go ahead and put that like button, that share button, that comment button, and you're watching from as well. Welcome to the stream.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So the Bills make their way out, led by their 3rd-year quarterback from Wyoming. At 24 years of age, it's Josh Allen.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
And right away, he lost the football.
The quarterback sacked. A fumble on the play.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. So we'll look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Intended for John Brown.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's Bird to return. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Called out a return of 38. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that. Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try and pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone.
A gain of
North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Michel on an island by himself in the backfield, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
On for the extra point is Folk. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was Sony Michel's touchdown scamper that polished the drive off. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
at their own 25-yard line.
So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
For a Buffalo Bill.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he's got this way down inside of New England's 10-yard line.
That's good for
A big play here for Buffalo. 49 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Again, it'll be Singletary. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Bills, nothing.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Allen. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
snagging one. You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And that's caught by his tight end, Dalton Keene. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On 1st down, Newton stepping up. He's going to keep it. He'll have a first down past the 40. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
A play fake to Michelle. Now Newton. Wide open. Julian Edelman. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Julian Edelman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
If you did know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Now Folk for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends with a New England touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And his throw is incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Allen. He gets it to Brown, complete. The 30, the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. John Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills cut into that lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
On for the extra point, Giorgio Tavecchio. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown. Giorgio. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
So here are the Patriots to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. He'll run it. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down.
That he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say, they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. John Brown now heading back onto the field as he gets set to go here. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, that good stuff. Got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that time.
Stephon Diggs, the 40. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
That's good.
A big play here for the Bills. 43 yards.
1st and 10. That's
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
a gain of 1.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over first.
It's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Newton on first down. He's got a first down past the 30. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
First down.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. And now he'll tuck it and run. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, here's Newton. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
First down, Patriots.
From the red zone now, Newton.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Sliding out of the pocket, and that is incomplete. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. But it'll be second and goal. Michel on an island by himself in the backfield, second and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns, and the Patriots add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it was Sony Michel's touchdown scamper that polished the drive off. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
John Brown now heading back onto the field as he gets set to go here. He's done his part, but so far it's been in a losing effort, so they've got to fix something.
But that doesn't mean changing anything, the way they're throwing the ball around and his catches and production. Keep doing that. They're going to have to fix some things likely on defense to try and slow down their opponents.
But so far he's north of 100 yards receiving. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again, Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. 3rd down here. 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
This time they stay on the ground. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Now it's Bird on the return. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. And it's the Chiefs who are out in front as they move towards halftime. Patrick Mahomes looking good. 2 touchdown passes. From there, we'll head to Cincinnati to check on the Bengals at home at Paul Brown Stadium. And at halftime, they trail the visiting Titans in that ball game. Ryan Tannehill looking good. 2 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And you can see there, it's the visiting LA Rams who have the lead in that one. 2 touchdown passes there for Jared Goff. In our game, it was Cam Newton who led the way in that first half. His guys are on the road to blow out City. They lead it big as we send you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. The Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Ball carrier.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
That's good.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First and 10.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
A first down carry now for Yeldon, and he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Allen's throw is complete, and getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 14 on that one, and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
On for the extra point is Folk. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That's complete right side to Asiasi. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for two is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Throwing is Allen on third. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Patriots have it.
Jonathan Jones.
Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Out to his left. He'll try and run it. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
Full connects on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even at 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. They run it from the gun with Yeldon. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now Allen to throw on 3rd down. He's going deep for Brown. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Intercepted by the Patriots.
Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball by understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Phillips on the stop.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On second down, here's Newton. He gets it to James White. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Buffalo. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now Newton on first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
And the Patriots
from the gun, Newton.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. N'Keal Harry, his fourth touchdown on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They're looking strong here in the fourth quarter.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on. But apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Derek Rivers. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. To the air, Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Allen's pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Brings up
The Bills on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 16.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Come on, D.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Room here to run.
That's what I want to see.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Now Newton. Flushed out right. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about.
Offense.
What was that, Rob?
Well, we knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
When you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. And Beasley with it over the middle. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. That's complete to Davis. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
From midfield, here's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And this is caught at the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
I do appreciate you, my God, walking to the stream.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
No gain on
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
at the 11.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Spins by. And he returns this to the 22.
Patriots take over 1st and 10.
Thank you for that. I really appreciate you, my God, walking to the stream.
Now comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. Trying to eat some clock with Michelle. Oh, and now some space to operate. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up on the ground. This is Michel. And he's got some space here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give. This is Michel. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Throwing here, Newton. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's going to take off with it. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. Bills. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here now to get us started is Logan Cook, and we are underway in Foxborough. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run for the first time now with James White. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
And 11 at the 30.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Intercepted by
That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
No gain on.
When you're trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
A pass complete here to Conley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
18 on the play.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll run on first down. Thompson, and this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw on second down is Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Newton. And it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line.
1st and 10.
That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Brandon Copeland leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough road for Minshew and the Jags. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Hauschka on for the field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
And Hauschka missed it left. It's no good for Stephen Hauschka, and this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate, and in doing so, sent this one off target.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Well, the connection. This is Ryan Izzo, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
9-yard line.
Newton to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
For the Patriots. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. No score after one on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
37.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the New England Patriots. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Now a first down throw for Newton. His throw incomplete. Ryan Izzo, the intended target. And now it's second down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Third down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He's going to have the hook up to Izzo. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, New England.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Newton.
Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And some room to work. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line.
At the 32-yard line. A gain of 13.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
9. Brings up second.
They hand it off to Mostert.
15-yard line.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
For a 49er.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for Trent Taylor there, but it'll be second and goal. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Garoppolo finding Kendrick Bourne there. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Wishnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. He completes it right side to White. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
First down, Patriots.
Now Newton on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Ryan Izzo, the intended target. But it's going to be 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10. Again from the 41. They hand this off to Harris. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
5 yards on the pickup.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
3rd down.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. On the move to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down. Rolling to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
At their own 47.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
10 yards to go.
Out of the gun, Newton. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Hooking up here with Trent Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards.
Not only they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? He'll let this go deep for Bourne. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Open man is Bourne. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
49er first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And this is going to be 49er football. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall. And he's going to go down again. Kyle Duggar able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a third and long. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep for the Patriots, Gunnar Olszewski. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
11-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Steps away. He'll run it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the gun on third down, Newton. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the the first half. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Again looking for Samuel, this time the catch made. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. J.C. Jackson there defensively to knock it away.
Robbie Gould on for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and the half will begin with a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
The ball carrier.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Finding his tight end Kittle, and he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 24-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
Wisnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out to his left. He may try and run for this. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
A 5-yard pickup. It's now 4th.
They are going to go for it. It's Newton. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious best decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Garoppolo now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Garoppolo.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
For the field goal, a 36-yard.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that will make the lead now 26. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the move to his left. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, a run with Mostert. 7 yards there and a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Touchdown, 49ers! Raheem Mostert, 59 yards. And the 49ers continue to roll. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ballgame.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. And this carries into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Being chased out left, and he can't get rid of it. It's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. And that will be incomplete.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Rolling to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Patriots.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. On 2nd and 10, Newton. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So now after the sack, Cam and the Patriots going to look up at a 3rd and long. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
It's now.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brandon Copeland gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Intended for Kendrick Bourne. He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line.
Today's final score.
So the victory here for San Francisco. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense is that they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that, you're out there fresh, full.
For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Garden. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.